I'm always inspired by these radio programs. I mean, I've read something on the internet, in a book, I've heard a preacher say something, or I just get inspired. And the other day I saw this: faith always has action. And I thought, that is really true. Titus 3:8 says, "This is a faithful saying, and these things I will that thou affirm constantly." Affirm meaning show it. That they which have believed in God might be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable unto men. So that means if I have faith, I am going to do good works. 2 Corinthians 9:6 says, "And God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work." So I know that sometimes those of us that live a pretty straightforward Christian life are accused of our faith being by works. Like, we think the way we dress, the music we hear, all those things are works that we do to get salvation. But I got salvation. It was free. But I like to think that I do works now because of my faith, because I love God, because I'm grateful for what He's done for me. And when I looked at Hebrews chapter 11, which most of us know is primarily what people know is the faith chapter, the Bible says that in Hebrews 11, it says Abel offered. He did something. It says Noah prepared an ark. He did something. It says Abraham went out and he sojourned. He did something. When you have faith, you're going to have works. You're going to do things for the glory of God, not for the glory of man, not because you need to earn salvation, but because you love God and you have faith and you want to show that faith by your works. As a matter of fact, Hebrews 11:32 through 34 says, "And what shall I more say? For the time would fail me to tell you of Gideon and of Barak and of Samson and of Jephthah, of David also." What did David do by faith? He killed the giant. He slayed a lion and a bear. And also Samuel, and all the great things that he did, and of the prophets, all the prophets, Elijah and Elisha, who through their faith, subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, that's Daniel, of course, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens. See, all these things that they talk about in verse 32 and 34, they're actions. Faith is an action. And ladies, let your actions be seen by other people. Let people see that you have faith by the things you do for others, by the fact that you go to church on a regular basis. Let your neighbors see that. That's faith. That's a testimony to them. My faith was a little bit shaky recently because our two sons and their families used to travel with us. And I started wondering, now, Lord, are we supposed to keep traveling and doing this work for you? And God did some physical things to assure me that it was His will that we keep doing. And I needed those things. Like, He did this. He had a man call my husband and say, "Brother Walker, I'm going to start supporting you monthly." And that was like, well, we don't need more support, Lord, if you're going to have us stop traveling. So that must be. Then we were praying and needing a truck. And sometime I'm sure I'll tell that story on these radio programs, but that's not the story for today. And because we needed to pull another trailer, and it's kind of complicated to explain why, but we needed a 1-ton truck, and God miraculously provided that. Well, that was another thing that God did, an action He did to help give me faith and to know I'm doing His will. So faith is actions. And ladies, let's make sure our actions are showing others of our faith. And let's not feel like because I do these actions, I'm trying to work my way to heaven. Nope, no way possible. You're saved by faith, through faith, and by your faith in Jesus Christ. But your works surely you will surely do works, as according to Titus and 2 Corinthians. Boy, I love having faith. I love trying to maintain my faith, and I like showing people that I have faith. I hope you do too. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.